Hi, welcome to this video day, which is on the 27th of February. We're on Sunday. This video, we're going to look at simple swing trading techniques to get you good risk to reward trades. Now, in terms of the pairs I want to look at in this video, I'm going to look at 5 in total. They're going to be the euro against the AUD and NZD. I'm also going to look at the British pound against AUD, NZD and CAD. We'll go over to the charts in just a moment. Now, in terms of swing trading, we're looking for basically prices to be pushed too far, too fast by sentiment to either overbought or oversold. And then we'll use big levels of support and resistance and volatility to time our entry and manage our stop. Normally, in terms of swing trading, we're looking for a risk reward of at least 3 to 1, preferably 5 to 1 if we can get it. Now, in terms of the pairs, I think they all look good risk reward opportunities. I'm going to explain my logic of why. So we'll go and take a look at the charts right now. But just before we do so, obviously do keep in mind it is my view as of right now. It can of course change in line with the market action and conditions. If you want to learn all our trading techniques and check out our daily technical sentiment analysis of 14 FX pairs, all you need to do is click on the link beneath this video and you can get live access to our member center. Also beneath the video you can follow our Facebook page if you wish, join our Facebook group of traders, and finally check out our recommended regulated broker. And I've just been doing some updates in the member center, so I'm going to use the charts from there. So let's go and take a look at the opportunities. First pair, which is GBP AUD. I'll discuss this setup in a little bit of detail in a moment. Just before I do so, I just want to go to the S&P 500, which provided some support to commodity currencies, particularly at the end of last week. Yeah, obviously commodity currencies proxy risk on, risk off. Okay, so if you get risk on, they can gain some strength, and I think this rally here has given them some strength or helped. Okay, you get a big fall down here or fall down here into the invasion of Ukraine. The invasion takes place, then we get the big rally. Very often find that with a war, sell off into the event, then a rally on the event. I think the view of traders is basically, well, yeah, there is a war. However, the economic fallout on the West is not going to be that great. Also down here, I think stocks are a bit oversold, just as they were over here. You got a rally, getting another rally. How much further could we go? 20-day moving average here. The green line, and then you've got big resistance at 4 or 5. I think, in terms of stocks, I've said it in my weekly reports, the long-term picture is bearish, okay? But I don't rule out a little bit more strength to the upside, but I don't think commodity currencies will gain too much strength if we move a little bit higher. So let's go back to this pair, GBPAUD. Also, we fell down here through the 189 level. There were a lot of speculators long of the pound, big speculative funds. I think there was a stop hit as well, which pushed the pound on its way to the downside. It's near enough a 400 pip move in just 4 days. Okay, now in terms of this candle here, we're almost fully outside of an outer Bollinger Band, which is the orange line. Okay, these orange lines here denote volatility. Okay, very often when you fall outside of a outer Bollinger Band and high volatility, you'll quickly come back within. Okay, now also in terms of this pair, we do have the an RBA this week on Tuesday. I do not expect them to be hawkish. Pound oversold for us, so we want to buy. So how are we going to do it? We'll do it in 2 ways. If we do not fall further from here, we'll just buy off the level. You can see my entry level 185.50. Then I'm going to pop the stop back behind the 185 level. Okay, so this level here, well clear actually, 184.30. So just back here where my cursor is. These two levels, you can see over here, we did come up, find support, tail down, up, find support, push off to the upside. Now, what about if we do see a continuation of selling through 185? All I'll do then is I'll just bring down my entry to go back long above the level. So if this level were to give way, we just go long above it, 184. See, we had that big sell-off here where my cursor is, double bottom, tail poke, I think this is really, really major support. So we'll do it in two ways. The risk reward is around 4 to 1, okay, and looking to get back to 189, which is a big level of resistance. It was the previous big level of support. So yeah, we'll see. If we do get a reaction in our favour, because we have a really sort of bearish sentiment, speculators will now piled in short to the pound. We would expect a quick rebound. Okay. Next one, GBPNZD. Right, GBPNZD, big rally up, top out, then a fall of near enough 600 pips. Volatility high, and most of the body outside of the outer Bollinger Band. Okay, now in terms of this one, the NZD pushed the GBP down initially on a more hawkish RBNZ in the market's eyes in terms of interest rates hikes going forward, and also it got a little bit of it got support from the stock market rally as well. I'm going to do this one in the same way. I want to buy through the open here. Okay, you can see it 199.65. Stop back from support. First level support here at 198.20. So if we get the entry, it's a good risk reward back to chart highs. We do actually have another level in between. I just didn't want too many lines on my page at 202. Okay, but I think we could get back to chart highs. We'll obviously see how these trades go as they progress. Now, what about we're right at support? What if we break it? You can see what I'm going to do. If we break through 98.50, I will literally go long at 98.70. I won't give it much. So if we go through here, I'll look for reversal, and then my stop 197.60 behind 198, which is actually a big level of support on the longer term charts as well. Yeah, it's an accelerated sell-off, and I expect the selling to climax. Last pair, last GBP pair, GBPCAD. Right, GBPCAD. Now, in terms, GBP worked its way higher above 173, and then we get three big reds, about a 300 pip decline, and we're just sitting outside of the outer Bollinger Band. Now, what we want to do is buy back through the outer Bollinger Band. You can see it there, 170.55, and put a stop behind this level and just clear of these tails. You've got a round number, and then you've got the tails beneath it, which didn't hold beneath it. Initially, I want to go at 169.50. I'll put an extra 3 in here. In error, it should be 173.30 as a target. I actually think we will get back to chart highs, but in the short term, just aiming for 173.30. Again, if we were, I haven't drawn the line in, but if we were to fall below 169.80, so through this second level support, we would buy back above 170.20, roughly where we are now, with a stop back behind the 169. Oh, sorry, I didn't draw a level in. But again, we'll do this in two ways. In terms of the CAD, I'm pretty bearish of it longer term. And I think with crude oil, obviously you had that exhaustion spike to 100 on the war between Russia and Ukraine, and we quickly came back and were red on Friday. It's very vulnerable now to a big breakdown. That looks like a really good exhaustion candle. I think if we get through this 20-day moving average and close beneath it, it's the green line. We haven't closed beneath it for a good while, then that should trigger a move to 80, which will weigh on the CAD against the GBP. And also, we're bearish of the CAD against other currencies, which I'll cover in my weekly forecast. Euro. We're on Euro AUD. It's a big fall from the 162 level down below 156. Now, in terms of regular viewers, now I'm pretty pessimistic about Eurozone going forward, but the commodity currencies have just moved too far too quickly against it, so I'm looking for a rebound. Now, in terms of rebound, I'm looking for a move to 60, which is also a level on the longer term charts. And in terms of price action, get some reds here. Red tail goes outside the outer Bollinger Band, but we finish back within it. Again, tail outside of the outer Bollinger Band, finish back within it. Another tail through the previous tail, and finish back clear of the outer Bollinger Band. So what I'm looking for, hopefully, is a move through here and then a move to the upside. I'll give it a little bit of room to back here behind the big 155 level. But if we get through the two tails here and the two bodies, I'll bring the stop up behind first level support. If we break lower, I'll reset the entry, okay? But yeah, looking for a rebound. The selling's just overdone in the short term. Same applies to EURONZD. Big rally up there. Then the fall starts. Then we go through the 170 level. And now we're sitting just above the 166 level. Now, in terms of this pair, this red here comes outside the outer Bollinger Band. Then we close back above it, but off the high of the day. Then on Friday, it's a poke down through the outer Bollinger Band to this support level over here where we pushed up. And then we finish red on the day below resistance, just on a round number. What we want to do, you can see it from my entries, just go long above resistance, tight stop behind the tail, and see if we gravitate up to 170. If we were to break support, especially this 166 level down here, I haven't drawn the level in, we'd buy back through it with a stop back behind these candles over here where I'm highlighting. So in terms of these pairs, we're looking for a rebound in the GBP and the euro. We might run on a little bit in the short term to the downside, but we'll just lower our entries. I personally think they're good risk to reward trades. We will see what happens next week, and I will update these pairs either in an individual video or in my weekly forecast. Okay, but that is the video for now. Thanks for watching it. Take care. Have a good day.